Would you look at those lottery results? Calgary jumping up from 7th to 1st. St. Louis was the last place team. They got pushed back to 2nd. Minnesota jumping up to 3rd spot from 8. Detroit from 2 to 4. Anaheim from 3 to 5. The good news about that is in that top 5 is there may be a couple of those teams who want to trade that pick. Now the question, or their pick in that top 5. Question being, do we have the value? I probably won't target Calgary's because it is a franchise. I usually don't like to trade up into the 1st overall to grab a franchise player. That just seems meant to me. But there's other good stuff, obviously, in that top 5. And even throughout the top 10, there's plenty there. And I can see a few teams who would probably, I'm thinking Nashville, St. Louis, Calgary probably, but mostly Nashville, St. Louis. Definitely willing to probably give up their picks. Everyone else, Carolina maybe, but they're a bit further back. You can still get elites around there, but definitely a bit further back. But I'm definitely seeing some possible trade options here. We'll have to see what happens. And I think I've made the decision. I think trading Lehner makes the most sense because I think Fleury is a guy that is kind of like I said, I think he's the one untouchable guy on this roster right now. From the beginning. He's, the face of the franchise. I think that's a guy who retires as a Golden Knight. I could be wrong in real life, but it's... I don't know. I don't really see them trading him, and I don't see Vegas somehow keeping around Lehner. It just doesn't seem like it'll make sense with their cap situation and with their contract length situation. Anyway, here are the retirements. Again, probably not anything major, mostly just guys who are out of the league anyway. No goalies at all, so there you go. There's your retirements. Coach retirements. This doesn't really matter right now because, yeah. We did have a AHL coach retire. Okay, Jonathan Ericsson becomes a scout. Doesn't look like anyone became a coach. Let's go to the draft interviews here because there may be some stuff we want to check out. This guy should be an elite, right? So we could see, okay, what kind of player he is. Be interesting to grab one of these guys up here. And there's some great stuff. Lafreniere's going freaking 2nd overall because some random franchise hopped up here. Oh man, it's a franchise sniper too. That's just silly. Yeah, he's gonna be so good, similar to Mario Lemieux. Derek Sexton. He's gonna be ridiculous. Calgary's probably gonna get him. But other than that, yeah, really good stuff. Anyway, Holloway. I always forget what his potential is. I think he's high top 6. Probably around here. If he's around here, he's high top 6. That's most likely. But I might use the interview on him. We got Has fully scouted. Might be around our draft range. You never know. And that might be someone to target. A right-handed shutdown defenseman. It's pretty good to come across. And that's really, really good to come across. Oh, and then right after him is a lefty OFD. Leadership ability as well. And he's NHL ready. Jesus. That's a pretty good 1-2 right there for the back end. Yeah, and our back end isn't great. We need a lot of stuff for the future. And we are allowed to have up to 3 firsts this year. I don't know if we'll be able to have the value to be able to get all of them. Really, Lehner's our only big trade option. We can move around some of those top 6 prospects, which I'm definitely not opposed to, but in that draft range, it might be tough. We need our pick to be somewhere right here, either 19 or 18. And then we could trade for the 16 or 17 and pretty much guarantee ourselves both of those guys. I don't know if our pick's going to be around that. We were pretty bad. Anyway, I need to use my, yeah, you know what? I'll use my interviews, some of the ones up top. I want to see what that other center is. Is he going to be two-way forward? What's the deal? Probably get Holloway as well because, again, we could trade up anywhere around this area or a lot of places around this area. And that might be good to check out here. So let's do it. Let's check out what Pominarev is. What else do we need on him? We know about... Oh, he's good on face-offs. Oh, yeah, we have nothing about his ETA or anything. So, yeah, definitely want to scout Vasily out. So, let's check him out. So, let's do ETA, player style, because that's going to be important. Let's see your ETA. A few seasons. Okay, so... Oh, wow, he's saying 3-year ETA. Okay. That's a bit back there, especially for where he is. Yeah, okay, so he is a 2-way. I'm not too stoked on this guy. He's not bad, but with how high ranked he is. All right, very loyal, very well-rounded. That's pretty good, personality-wise. But I'm not super stoked on him. 3-year ETA, 2-way forward center. I mean, it's okay, but... Oh, okay, so he's going to be a high top 6. All right. So if he's going to be high top 6, then I think Holloway is just going to be a medium top 6, because the high top 6 is up there. Yeah, that makes sense. So high top 6, Pominarev. I mean, guys after him are better to go for any of these guys, essentially. Bombs is basically what he is. He's going to be NHL ready, so that's even better. But a center sniper is also interesting. While having a bit of ETA, yes, but oh man, that's great. Dump. Okay, dump's a bit interesting. Cycle's good. Balanced is okay. Block's okay. Behind the net's a really good strategy. A lot of people like to have that behind the net on the first line or second line. So that, I'm talking about coaches. So those are always good things to see. Bombs, on the other hand, I mean, he had behind the net, but energy, balance is okay. Shoot is interesting. Sometimes on those top lines, I don't say shoot, so hard to say. But yeah, anyway, we have a couple more interviews. Anyone else I really am interested in? I don't know. These two guys, though. Why is this guy NHL ready here? Like, this guy's almost a can't miss. So, pin and pin, because we're likely going to want to try to target one, if not both. That could be, like, our big coup right here. Defensive. 2 defensive guys. I don't think we're going to have enough to move into the top 5 and do that. But if we did that, I mean, there's your future top pairing immediately, which is kind of ridiculous. And they're at a very, very good draft rank. So, yeah. I don't know, that guy's not going to jump up. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know anyone else I want to interview here. Unless there's like a made-up guy somewhere around here I know nothing about who could be a low elite. But there's usually not any of those low elites around this area. And these guys all seem to have like kind of real names. So, I think that's really the only interview I wanted to do. Let me look back into that area, see if there's anything more I wanted to see, but I think we got pretty much everything covered. Yep, know everything about him. Yeah, know everything about those two. Yeah, you know what, let me just interview Holloway, because while I think he's medium top 6, I don't know, what if he is a high? Let me just double check on that. And then we'll be done. Oh, 1-year ETA. That's very close. But yeah, he's got to be medium if he's got 1-year ETA. There's no way he's going to be a high with only 1-year ETA. So we know about that. Okay. So everyone after him likely going to be a top 6. Well within that like five-man draft bracket right there. Likely going to be top 6s. So not exactly where you want to target, but there's so much good stuff throughout this first round. Very, very deep. Yeah, that's pretty much top 6. Okay. That's going to be it. Pin-wise, I mean, we pinned the 2 guys we really want to go after. Let me go by potential, see if anyone else kind of jumps out. I don't think so. Gooley's top 4. Do have... Oh my God, I did get a couple. Unreal. Another lefty. Wow. Beautiful. I didn't think we'd get that, but I got 2. They're right next to each other, but we could go off the board. I mean, these first couple years are pretty shit. You don't really need to, like in the late rounds I'm talking about, you don't really need to like go with blind picks. Pretty much going to go for these guys as soon as we can get them. So that's epic. This is going to be a great draft. I can feel it. This guy's also got a gem. So, awesome. We are set now. As we approach here, it also would be good to get a goalie, but I don't think we're going to get one this year, especially in the way of a medium elite. Before we get into the draft, though, of course, we got the awards and such. Boston won the cup. They get their revenge, win the cup in 2020. Dallas won the Presidents. It was Colorado versus Boston in the cup finals. All right, so Colorado made a statement in the West, announced that they are an elite contending team now, but got bested by a more experienced, more physical Boston team. Marchand with the Art Ross and the Hart. Klingberg got that Norris. Kane with the Lady Byng. Good thing there's no cab drivers in the NHL. Congrats. Calder went to Jack Hughes. Bergeron with the Conn Smythe. Yep. Bobrovsky with the Vezina. Tuukka Rask and Halak tied for the William M. Jennings. Nice. Hjalmarsson with the Masterton. LA's coach with the Jack Adams. That makes sense. They did way better than they should have. Barkov got the Selke. I like that. You usually see like Ryan O'Reilly win it or Bergeron win it in the first year. Barkov breaking the odds. Marchand also with the Ted Lindsay. Maurice Richard to Patty Kane. And there you are. There are your awards here. And it's pretty unfortunate that I've kind of made the decision, and I think it makes the most sense from a realism standpoint, to not hold on to Lehner, because look at the extension I got him to. 5 years at like $4 million. Really good. Basically takes him up to at least 34 on an incredible, affordable starter deal. But, you know, I as I said, it makes the most sense that Fleury can't be moved, and you wouldn't be able to really keep around Lehner. And he's going to be a big old trade asset for us. But the good news is, we should have some pieces to be able to move here. Definitely. There's a couple I would be kind of willing to give up. Defense-wise, I feel like we have so many guys around this mid-tier. I could probably give a couple up, like maybe even Martinez in a trade as part of throw it in. He's 32, he's 83. He's not tied to this team in any crazy way. Yeah, they recently traded for him, but anyway, we'll figure that out. But I definitely think that there's a few guys we can target here. Glass, you don't give up, obviously. Tuck either. Marchessault, Smith are still incredibly serviceable. Stastny, like, how do you move that contract? Maybe you get lucky, but I don't know. We'll see what happens, essentially. We shall see. All right. Let's get into it. Let's just hop into that draft and see where our trade options are. We got to move a little bit quickly if we want to move into that top 5 somehow. So I bet Calgary, yep, Calgary's got the, wow, St. Louis doesn't, but Minnesota has their pick on the block. Okay. St. Louis doesn't. Calgary does, obviously, but they're going to get that franchise. 3, that's going to be tough to get. Where's our pick? We're right on the 18. That is almost perfect. Unfortunately, 17, 16, 15, going to be very, very hard to get. 18, 19. But you are risking, if we grab the 19 on the block, we're risking that one of those guys gets picked up. Is that something you want to do? Is that a risk that you are willing to take? That is oh man. I mean, good, we have the 18. But I want to grab one above it too, because that is perfect for Has. Well, almost perfect. You kind of want to grab the 1 or 2 above it. We might actually miss out on one. No, if we grab someone from there, we can probably grab Has with the first one and then get Pajot with the 18. Cutting it kind of close, but the problem is trading up to one of those locations. Anyway, we got to decide if we're going to try to go for this 3. Like I said, I would go for reigning noob out of all those, because center is a top center and is a sniper, which is interesting. Those are harder to come by. Then we have a power forward in Stone. You only really need a playmaker. Maybe we could even move him to, or treat him as a as a winger in the future. I forget how his face-offs are. Maybe they're good. I still want another pick. The thing is, can we get everything? I don't know. Oh, man, we don't have a second. That's unfortunate. Laner, value-wise, is pretty solid, but not close to enough. And then we'd still want to maybe pursue another mid first. We might have to pass on the top 5 if we're going to do all this. Martinez has got some solid value, and they want him. Fuck. Alright, can I do it with Martinez and Laner? Maybe? It's on the block. Martinez and Laner looks like it. Laner's got the contract. How badly they need a goalie? I mean, kinda. That makes kind of sense. They're spending $8 million on 2 different goalies who are both really good. That really helps out Minnesota, and they're locked into those Parise Suter contracts as well. Let's see. Okay. Well, they think they ripped me off. I don't know, man. I think we got a pretty good deal there. Yeah, we traded away Alec Martinez, but whatever. It does weaken us, but we'll have a bit more cash in free agency to pursue a lefty defenseman. There should be a couple. Brody, etc. So they got that sniper. Ah, shoot, I forgot to turn on the overalls and stuff like that. That's my bad. Whatever. We'll be able to check everyone's overall out afterwards. We're not going to have many blind picks here, so that is the one silver lining. I had to forget something. Now, the other thing, can I somehow move up here? These guys are so hard to trade with because all of them are rebuilders, which means they really don't want to give it these picks. And the value on them is enough where it's going to be very, very tough to trade. Now, thing is, we should have a couple of those top 6 guys that I'm kind of willing to give up. I would honestly give up Haig here. Yeah, he's kind of decent. But you got to give something up to get something. He's very decent. Former 2nd round pick. He's really good. Yep, it's a tough one, and we need something else besides him. What's kind of this guy? Center, 2-way forward. Good for the future, but almost kind of dime a dozen those guys. We can hold on to this guy. He'd make a bit more sense. All right, let's try Haig and this guy in there. Is that going to be enough? Couple prospects. That looks like it should be enough. We'll have to overextend to get the 16. Just a bit low. Okay, we're right there. All we need is a bit of is a sweetener. And do I have any unsigned sweeteners? Yes. There we go. Xavier Bouchard. I'm guessing whatever the freaking name is going to have. Yep. More defensemen, but that's the thing is we're getting more defensemen here. That should do it. And we should be able to get both of those guys. Now, this is risky because they might go out of order with how good they are and how out of place they're ranked. But it's a risk I'm willing to take right here because there's other good stuff around there that we could settle on. We don't want to, but we could settle on it. So yeah, let's do it. We got it. Okay. So a lot of moving around here. But I think overall it's pretty damn successful. My bad for not turning on the draft stuff. But as I said, the first year we're not going to see anything crazy out of the ordinary. I'm a little unfortunate I can't see this guy's overall or his stats. So I'm a little bummed on that. But if he's EA generated, he's probably going to be built like every single freaking sniper. So, yeah, not the end of the world here. We'll check everything afterwards. Here is our pick. Now we got to I'm going to call timeout because this might take a while, and there's no real reason not to call a timeout here. Bombs, 2-way forward guy. We already have William Karlsson. I don't really like that. I don't like his strengths. He's NHL ready, which is great. but that's just way better. Goal scoring, offensive instincts, offensive creativity. I mean, if you're looking for a future like 1C, which we desperately need, this is it. This guy, I view him as more of a 2C. And if we, yeah, I think reigning noob is the way to go here. I think it just is better. Two-way forwards are great, don't get me wrong. I love two-way forward centers, but you love snipers more. Especially ones with goal scoring, offensive instincts, and offensive creativity as strengths. A minus, A minus, A minus. C, not the strongest of skaters, decent physical and defensive game. Yeah, I just think it's a better option. Long term, better. Yes, this guy can hop in and contribute immediately, but we don't have a big goal scorer, do we? Not really. We have guys that can put up goals, but we don't have a good big goal scorer. So let's go. First member has been drafted, and it's to our team. Reigning noob. We will know, well, your overall is going to be 70 because that's what everyone starts at, unless you grew a little. I don't think you actually grow here. I think people in the next years will have grown a bit. So again, you're going to be 70 overall. Yeah, it's, I think, the smartest bet right there. Now is the kind of the scary-ish part, where we have to wait till the 16 and then the 18 for our next 2 picks and hope like hell that we can grab. Now, we're going 2 picks above where Haas is going to end up. That's where we want. And then that OFD, we're going only 1 pick in front. We got to hope that New York doesn't screw us. The Rangers, they might screw us. The Devils might even screw us, to be honest. I mean, those guys are so good. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go that many picks out of range, but we'll have to hope that they don't. Oh my God, wait. Cody might actually go to Nashville again. He's like, his draft ranking's very close to that. Anyway, I'm going to be writing down where these members are going. We don't have to write down reigning noob because he's on our team, so we'll be able to keep an eye on his growth and stuff. Bombs goes there to Detroit. The Ducks get Pominarev, the high top 6. Columbus here, 6th pick. Will snag Holtz. Canadians snag Raymond. The Preds, they go for Byfield. Alrighty. New Jersey, they get Perfetti. Buffalo will snag Lundell. Okay, they're way further back than I thought they were. Ottawa, uh-oh. I think now we're getting in towards where our other members are coming in, I believe. Let's see. Holloway, then Smith, and then Mike. Yep, they're getting close. One of you guys is going to go to Ottawa. Who is it going to be? Holloway goes to Ottawa. Now it's Carolina. Bunch of jerks here. Snag Cody Smith. All right, Cody, you are a jerk officially. So let me get that down. We'll keep an eye on your development and such at every draft. That's kind of the system I have. Every draft, I'm pretty sure you're going to be a top 6 there, by the way. Every draft, I will take a moment and check out all the members' growth. So, obviously not this year because there's no one here. It looks like you better hope. You better hope, Mike D, you're not going here. Nope, you did. Welcome to Ottawa, Mike D. Have fun. All right, Mike D is on the Senators. Congratulations. Okay, now I think that was the members in this bracket. We have, I think Haz is the last one in this draft class. So, all right. A lot of guys coming in the next year and the year after. Because I have 22 members, and this is only going to be 3 in the first year. Really? That's it? I thought there was more. Oh, no. Yeah, we got Dean Vodka. That's right, the goalie. It's going to be 4 in this first year. All right, anyway. Fingers crossed, everyone. Fingers crossed. Okay, we got Haz. We have secured. Now Haz gets to go to Vegas again, but don't worry. You won't miss the playoffs 7 years in a row if you're with us. Now, good news is, with these next picks, there's still another medium elite here to entice the team between us. So this is very, very good for us. Stutzel kind of lasted till right here. If we grab Haz right here, I don't think we're going to lose Pajot. I really don't think. I think this is going to line up perfectly for us. So let's grab Has immediately. Can't wait to see what he's built like. There we are. Low franchise DFD. Now, we had great success with the low franchise last franchise mode, but the low potential can have a big effect. And it's better to be high top 6 than it is low elite, you know? Maybe even with this franchise thing, obviously, you'd rather be like a medium elite than a low franchise. Maybe even, yeah, probably. So, we'll have to see. New York, don't screw us. Don't be a dick. Oh, okay, good. They went for Stutzel. Good. They got themselves an elite. Congrats for you. But we got what we want. Now, this guy said he's going to be NHL ready, and unfortunately, we don't know exactly how good his overall is going to be, but I mean, it's going to be high 70s, right? This is a tremendous draft for us, essentially. Isaac Pajot, and considering what we traded Lehner with a guaranteed contract to a team that actually could use him. I mean, they got a 34-year-old Dubnyk who's only making 4-something mil, and they're getting another guy who's making 4 mil. I mean, they're spending less than Florida is, and they got 2 really good goaltenders. I think it was a good trade for Minnesota, to be quite frank with you. And we traded a good old defenseman to him who's making pretty small amount. We got ourselves 2 big defensemen of the future here. And the ones who are pretty close to NHL, we got 2 years to NHL ready in this draft. So the guys in their prime right now, yeah, I see this quick retool is really going to help us. So there we go. There's our first round. We don't have anyone in the second, which means we will not be able to grab a goalie here, which I kind of was hoping I could do, but we need to grab a goalie next year. We need to have some sort of a prospect goaltender next year, at least in this system. Unfortunately, we're not able to get one now, but all right, we're going to sim next round here. I'm going to go back and see if Dean went in the late first or if he's lasting till the early second. Looks like he's going in the early second. So let's see where you're going. Not there. Nashville, no. Ducks again. No, wait, were you on the? No, you weren't on the Ducks. Wait, where was Dean Vodka last year? You were a defenseman. No, it was on the Ducks. All right, where are you? There you go. Oh my, you did go to the Habs. Have fun playing behind Carey Price. Have fun making no money. All right, Dean goes to the Habs here. All right. Oh, yeah, by the way, there's 5 guys here. I forgot about Reigning Noob because we drafted him. All right, so 5 members in this draft. You guys have all been written down as your teams. And there you go. All right, up we go to the 77 here. Probably a blind pick. We got those 2 pins. We're not going to be able to look back or anything, so this draft will go pretty quick. But as I said, this first year, the pickings are quite slim. We can make a couple blind picks and hope for the best. We got 162 and 169. Where are our picks that we should grab those 2 with? Is the question. How many picks in between? Damn. Pretty much these 2 picks. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother trading around. I'll probably just take these 2. Damn it. That's unfortunate. We're missing so many of those mid picks. I'll draft them now. I'll go way off the board. Yeah, things around this range are pretty bad anyway in this first year. So I mean, this guy's good. Don't get me wrong. That guy's kind of good. So we got 5-year ETA. He's not amazing. I'd rather just go for a couple low elites right here. So let's go way off the board. Grab Greening and grab a Travica. Both guys 5-year ETA, but they're both 18, both low elite. This guy's maybe a future 3rd liner. Really good 3rd liner. This guy, top 6, top 4. Hopefully he doesn't do that in-between thing where he's like 82 overall and asking for 5 mil. So let's do it. Let's grab Damian Greening here. And next pick, we'll go ahead and grab Travica. And then have a couple. I'll take a couple blind picks probably on some goaltenders back here that don't look like they're anything. Probably this next pick especially, 173. And then we'll check at the end. But yeah, they're all pretty garbage. Nope, that's a real guy. Let's just go to goalies here. That'll be a lot easier. Because that's pretty much all I'm going to grab. Joel Blomqvist. That kind of seems like an EA-generated name. So I'm going to go for that. Joel Blomqvist. We'll go for some... I mean, they might not pan out. They might pan out. It doesn't matter. We'll go for Joel Blomqvist there. And then I had another guy in mind that I might want to go with this 7th pick. So I'm going to go straight for it. It was Helms. It's Caleb Helms guy. Seems like it could be a bit of something. 5-year ETA is the best. So I'm going to go with this Caleb Helms guy. I don't know if he's real or not. But whatever. We're going with a couple goalies here on the late round. All in all, a very good draft for us. Considering our draft capital and even some of our value capital, this was pretty much best case scenario. And we wouldn't have been able to do any of this had we traded Fleury instead of... Laner. We'd probably still be able to get the 2 defensemen, but we would not have been able to get reigning noob. So, all in all, I think very successful. Let's end the draft here, and let's go check out the guys we drafted here, and check out how they're built, etc., so forth. So there we are. Poor Hazmatic Chaos. Got to be on VGK 2 times in a row, but at least this time, I'm controlling them. Which means I'm scratching you every game, bitch. Alright, Fog of War off. Sorry about that. I usually have Fog of War off for the draft so you can see everything. So that's my bad. I screw up something at some point. So there we are. Let's check it out and see where those guys ended up. Alright. Potentials. So obviously has 70 overall. Franchise. Now, a lot of you guys requested some weird things for how you're built, like, I want to be 99 here and there, 99 awareness, 99. I didn't do that, but I prioritized them higher. For instance, has said 99 offensive awareness, 99 defensive awareness. You can't really do that and maintain 70 overall because your got awarenesses crank up the overall more than any other stat. So, as you can see here, I made them quite a bit higher than everything else and still kind of nerfed everything else, but you're not built so shitty. He also wanted to have, higher speed, so he's got 85 speed, so I kind of did more of a balanced thing. So when you say, you want something to be prioritized, I will prioritize that. I'm not cranking stuff up to 99 unless it's like kind of a more useless stat, like I want my body checking 99, like that's okay. I'll do your body checking at 99 or like your fighting skill or something like that, because those won't affect overall as much, you know what I mean? So yeah, anyway, just a little PSA right there out there for you members. There's Pajot. Okay, 76, bit lower than I thought, so he's going to take 1 year of development anyway. Unfortunately, his awareness is slightly lower than passing. That's not the end of the world, but it's in accordance with his overall. It's a bit low. I'd prefer it to be higher, but it's not bad by any means. This guy still should be a nice little puck mover, and, I'm hoping, him and Haz, dude, this should be a crazy 1-2 punch of the future. Reigning noob, other member here. He's got 75 faceoffs. Nice. And you can see his shot is low for a sniper. That's mostly because I did that for all the members. I made your shots probably a bit lower than they should be, simply because you guys are all going to take 300 to 400 shots a year, and I'm trying to not have all of you scoring 50 goals a season. It's just a balance thing. But there's Reigning Noob, built quite well. If I can say so myself, I build them better than EA. Yes, I do. Okay, Travican Greening, 48 overall, 49 overall. You're not the greatest. Okay, these are just a skater. Those are our 5 skaters we drafted. None lower than elite. Pat myself on the back. Now, the big reveal. Nope. Damn it. I did get 2 fringe starters, so it's not terrible, but yeah, I was hoping for one of them to maybe jump out and be, like, elite. Didn't pan out. 52 overall, 48 overall fringe starters, but... And we still kind of improved upon the value of those picks, so all in all, quite successful of a draft. Damn, I was kind of hoping one of them would be something special, but it is what it is. All right, So there you go. There was our draft here. And now we move on to the re-sign phase. All right. Up we go. 13 plurs. And I think all our scouts are fine, but coaching staff is what we're going to want to... Oh, I can't even check who to hire here, can I? I think that comes next. No, I can't. But yeah, I'll probably look to redo my entire scouting. My entire coaching staff for both. Kind of get my own guys in here. So that's likely going to be a thing. Let's just go to re-sign phase. And see who we need to do. So Stassi's coming off contract. Probably not going to re-sign him. Maybe, depending on where we're at, he's a trade option. Retain. We'll see. Well, I think the goal's got to be to try to at least be a good enough team to make the playoffs. This is not a tank team. That's not their goal. Okay, Merrill doesn't want to come back. Chandler Stevenson does. Is this a guy you keep around? Yes, definitely. Chandler Stevenson is solid. So keep him around. That's a good contract. Couple years at that price. Let's see. We can get him for right here. That's a very good deal. I would like to keep around Merrill, I think. So hold off on that. Cousins is meh. Noshik is meh as well. But he's okay for depth, so this is a kind of a depth guy in my eyes. I'll let England go because he's garbage. It's not really a depth deal, but we have the cash. We're not going to go crazy here with overspending to keep guys, because I do want to see what free agency is going to have for us. England. Now I'm just going to let him go. Bye. McKenzie. Revo. We'll keep him around for the memes. Give him a mill. Will Carrier. I'd probably just let him go. You can keep him around for AHL, I guess. Let's keep him around for AHL. Give me that. Yeah, give me that two-way. There you are. Yeah, you're down to the AHL. Schultz. Yeah, keep him around for AHL. He can actually become an actual depth guy. I mean, he's listed as 7D. He's already 76 overall. He's got a couple more years. If he has a good growth year, gets to like 77, 78, he might be a good depth guy. Nick Roy, 76-23 is not amazing. But he can become a good third, fourth liner. So, perfect. Two-year, two-way. I like it. I might leave some of these guys off wait, Pajot. He'd have to be AHL. At least I can control where he plays. I might sign these guys. Sometimes I don't in the beginning, but I might sign these guys. I can control both where Pajot and Haas will play if I sign them. So you know what? I'm going to sign them. I want to control where they play. Alright, Valentin Zikov, steroid boy, sure. He wants a one-way, but if we bury it, that's not a big deal. White Cloud, top 6, 74-23. Yep, you keep him around. Couple year on a two-way. Maybe Magna. Quinney, it's not likely he becomes anything. I think we're using him as depth anyway, but I'll hold on to him. Hell yeah, this guy. That's a bottom six or depth guy of the future for sure. Oh, he's a playmaker. Rip. All right, AHL ringer of the future. Rain and noob. That's an exemption because he was in CHL, so sign him. Duke, again, not amazing, but I'll keep him around for a year. We'll get Haz under contract. We'll be able to control where he plays. And we'll get really, really good growth guys for the AHL. That's all I really focus on for my AHL coaches. They got to have teaching at like A or higher. I can release a couple of these guys. Colasar, I'm going to... Wait, let's see if there's anyone lower. No, we hold on to him. Yep, that's an entry level. Solid. 19. Look at him. Does he look 19? Guy's in his mid-20s. Not great. I might let him go. Yeah, he's kind of... I'll keep around most of the other ones, though. I might let Colasar go, too, to be honest. I'll let this guy go. We're not going to be... We need two more defensemen. I'm going to let both of these guys go. Let's free up some contract space. Get it down to 40. Alright, we're going to need a backup. We can sign one of those in free agency. I'll probably hold on to Sparks and Densk, because, yeah, these two guys, neither of them are going to get NHL. But they're solid enough for the AHL that I want to hold on to them. So that's kind of what I'm doing is I want my AHL to be kind of good here. So I'll let both of these guys go. It sucks to do. I mean, they could get kind of okay, but they're low fringe starters. I don't really care about them. Bye. We got these two guys in 2 years. We'll see how their growth is. Maybe one or both of them will be assignable. Yeah, we're going to need a backup. It's going to need to be a solid backup. I'm talking like 82, 83 backup. Fleury may decline. We may want to hedge our bets. Still got Merrill. Let's advance a day here. Oh, yeah, still got Cousins. We got Reeves. Stevenson rejected, unfortunately. Everyone else is accepting. So good for that. All right, so all we got is Chandler. All right, Chandler Stevenson is a must-have in my opinion. I'll give him what he wants. 1.2 for 2 years. That's really not bad for what he brings to the table. Cousins, I don't know. I could use him. I can use him in the AHL if anything. So I'll get him to a year. Perfect. He wants a 2-way anyway. Oh wait, I didn't try to sign him before. Let's just get him to what he wants. Screw it. Merrill, I mean, we have 12 mil. All right, I'm not going to keep guys who don't want to come back who are that low. So he's gone. I guess I'll let go of Merrill. If he doesn't want to come back, screw him. Yeah, I'll go for someone else. All right, so what are we looking at for our defensive core next year? We lost Martin. We only have Theodore, Schmidt, and McNabb, who are essentially guaranteed NHLers. We need some defense, but we have some on the way up. Defense is going to be big. We're going to need at least 3 guys, probably. Holden can be depth. I kind of like Holden at depth. Yeah, I do. What's his... Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. This guy is perfect for... I wish he wasn't 33. I wish he was like 20, like 28, man. He is literally perfect as a long-term depth guy, but he's 33. So unfortunately, he's not here for the long haul. Magna. Oh yeah, I didn't do anything with him. What am I looking at for the AHL? Pajel. This guy. That. 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, no, we don't need him. We got so many guys there. We got to prioritize a bunch anyway. Magna is gone. Bye. All right. So that's that. Forward-wise, all we're waiting on is Stevenson and Cousins. We're going to have a solid amount of money to work with. Yep, $12 million to play with in free agency. Me likey. Yep. There's your top 6. So you still have a pretty good top 6. But it's almost at this point you want to start integrating or trying to integrate Tuck into that top 6, kind of force him into it. He's not, damn, with our current coach he hates. Yeah, he's not good, but whatever, we're going to have new coaches. So, oh yeah, and by the way, that defensive thing isn't going to matter. Unless, well, a lot of the coaches' defensive strategies are similar, so maybe we'll have that going for us. I think that was it. Let's advance a day. I'm just going to make sure, did I have anyone signed? Or did we get everyone? I think we did. It'll tell me. There we are. Up to free agency we go. Yeah, we only have 37 contracts. That will be changed. Fog of War back on. And let's check out the free agents. Let's see what kind of class there is here. We need hopefully some decent defensemen who don't cost a whole hell of a lot. Petro, Shattenkirk, interesting. Barry, oh, hello. Barry's here. Brody and Barry are my guesses. Are my picks. Or, Gustafsson. Tanev as well. Wait a sec. We do need righties. I might go Tanev and Barry because we need righties more than anything else. Tanev and Barry would be very, very solid. We have the cash for it. Then we could also snag another lower type forward. Oh no, we still need oh yeah, we need a backup. So 2 defense. Oh, that's only getting us 2 defensemen. Holden might have to play. We maybe be able to pick up a depth guy too, but we need some kind of backup. Maybe we spend less on a backup this year. Go with a 1 year. Although there are some really good. Ooh, hello, Godobin. Maybe get Doby. Or Halak but that might be too expensive. Someone like Dell might make sense for a 1-year thing. I love me some Aaron Dell. He's usually pretty good simming in this game too. So Aaron Dell would make a lot of sense. These other guys, price-wise, especially if we're gonna need multiple defensemen. Like I said, probably 3. So 2 of those righties plus a depth-ish guy, or Holden. Hopefully Holden can be depth, maybe a top 6 guy. We'll see. We shall see. But in that case, yeah, Dell would make the most sense. And that would suck up almost all our money. We'd have a little bit left to probably get some kind of a, 4th line or depth forward along with it, but that's pretty much it. So what do you guys think? What do you guys see? And what'd you think of that draft and those trades? Let me know in the comments section below. Remember to hit that like button on your way out as well. And I will see you guys in the next one.